Hello, hello, and we are live.
We are
Hello,
live.
hello. Yes, we are back again. As usual, every Wednesday afternoon and evening for me here in the UK. Hello, family. Hello, Facebook friends. Thanks for coming again every week to join us as we discuss different topics, regarding our daily lives, our businesses, and everything. So thank you for being here. My name is Bena. I'm a mom, a nurse, a mentor, a proud business, digital business owner, originally from Uganda, now living in the UK. So welcome, welcome. If you are watching this, or if you're gonna watch, you are watching a replay, you are probably one of in these categories: a mom, a nurse, an immigrant, a pastor, everything. You might be one of those. So someone who is carrying so much on their shoulders. So tonight we are here to talk about something that we all need, that is balance, finding balance without sacrificing what matters, and balancing, that does, and balance doesn't really cost us a thing. We just need love, balancing your life, your work, your family in general. You have to try and balance that. So that's our topic today, is finding balance without sacrificing uh, what matters to you as a person, because everybody has their own you know own needs, or their own peace of mind, the way they want it to look like, or freedom. So that's what we are going to talk about in our own perspectives. So I will welcome Pastor Makena to introduce herself, a woman of God, a coach. Oh my God, so just over, reached a new milestone this week. So welcome, welcome. Introduce yourselves and tell us all about you, and then we can dig deeper into our topic. The floor is yours.
All right. Thank you so much, Berna. It's always a blessing to do this with you. Yes, my name is McKenna. I was born and raised in Kenya, but I live in the US with my family. I am a pastor here, and again, I am a digital business owner. I have been into this business. You are on our pages. You can see our growth. We are growing each and every day. And today, welcome here as we talk about how to find balance. That's where we are right now. We thank God we're able to find balance in this life. So feel much welcome. And in case you have any question, please let us know. Yeah, back to you, Benna.
Thank you, sister. Thank you. Yes, so today we are going to start with, the silent weight we carry as moms, as immigrants, as pastors, as whatever you are, as a dad, as, we just, what kind of weight, the silent weight we carry, because sometimes we go through a lot, but we don't necessarily tell everybody, even the people that are close to us, because we are carrying that weight. We are carrying it silently to ourselves. So the silence that we, weighs, the weight we carry from that silence, we need to work on it and find balance, so that we don't sacrifice the important things in our life. So I'll just talk about this briefly, and then Sister McKenna will also tell us a little bit about it. So I can say, the silent weight is, like, for me, it was usually about these long, long hours that I used to working 12 and a half hour shifts. Being standing on your feet, because I was a patient, I was, hands-on carer for my patient. I wasn't in the office or anywhere. So I was like direct patient care. So you have to be on your feet from the start of your shift to the end. You probably get, during that time, you only get an hour to have, for your break, just an hour. You breakfast, sometimes you don't even know when, you need to have breakfast, because first of all, you leave home very early, you get to work, and it is run, 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 run. Sometimes will come lunchtime, you don't even know, oh, I didn't even have my breakfast, but you still have just that 1 hour to just relax a little bit and then back to it. So you find you feel burnt out, you're aches everywhere, your feet are hurting. So, but what can you do? You are working because you need that to pay the bills. You need to buy the essentials for yourself, for your family. But on top of that, you miss moments with your children. When you're working so hard because you're providing, you don't really think that you're missing anything from your children. It's when you sit down, when you get the time to spend more time with them, and you will see how much you're missing out. Yes, they come home, you say, oh, mommy, they have eaten, they have bathed, they are dressed, their bills are paid, but that's all sacrifice. You're missing the intimate moments with your kids, the playful way that the finding out more about their growth or their needs for the day, their school, things that you can help them grow even better, to develop even better. You're missing all of that. So missing those moments with your kids is something that sometimes we carry silently. But because the pressure is there, you are used to say, work hard, everything will be okay. You keep working hard, but nothing is changing. Even for some of us, like in the diaspora, we have family back home. You work and work, you send money back home. Those people back home, sometimes they live a better life than us. Because even if they're not earning so much, they have that peace of mind. It's so maybe they have their own land, the house is already built, they're just worrying about electricity, water, whatever. A few things, oh no, it depends on where you are. But here, everything has to be paid for, from bills to food to clothing to everything. So, but on top of that, you have also family back home. So, but you also want to look after them, maybe because it's your mom, your dad, your siblings, you want them also to have a better life. So you sacrifice that and you carry it silently, and you sacrifice the development of your children, the freedom, the peace of mind that you would have. So, and then you start feeling guilty when you're not doing your best, because you're trying your best, but your best is not really showing. So many of us come into the diaspora, like me in the UK, Sister McKenna here in the US, to give our family a better life, to give our children a better life. But sometimes it feels like we've lost ourselves in the process. Because that's the only thing you look at. Even just going out with a friend and sit down for an hour, have a coffee with them, sometimes you don't have it because maybe she's at work the day you are off. So you're not connecting up. That, your mental health suffers in the process. Sometimes it feels like, we've lost ourselves in the moment, because that's where I was. But you came all this way because, God brought you there. I can say God brought you there, not to drown in the work that we do every day. He brought you to rise, but you are not rising. So you need to find a way to balance that. You need to find a way to release that pressure, that weight that you are carrying by, finding something that you can do on the side, something that can help you build your own, your own business, your own balance, your own freedom. So, that is what I can say about that the silent weight we carry. So I don't know whether, sister, you have anything to add to that before we go ahead.
Yes. I'm clapping for you. I discovered some songs here.
Wow.
Good. That was really good. Maybe what I can add, Bena, is in this world, in this life, I've realized that we are just like in a tug of war. Yeah, there is the dreams that you're calling, there is your life, there is what the world is saying, and all the time you find yourself in between there. Maybe you just stay as a mom working 2, 3, 4 jobs so that you can feed your family. Yeah, every sacrifice that you make, every sleepless night, every small victories that you have, I want to remind you that, yes, remember, you're shaping the future of you and your children, and therefore you better start planting seeds right now, since that you can water. And even if you're not there as a mom, definitely those children will always remember. So today, just take up that moment, yeah, as a mom, to honor yourself, yeah, to say thank you for showing up and for whatever you're doing, and check out this business because this one is really helping us to live that, to have that balance that we really want in this life. That's what I can say for now, Bella.
Thank you, thank you. That is wonderful. That's wonderful. You've had it, friends. You've had it. So you need to find something like we did, and try to find that peace, that balance in your life. So, Sister McKenna, the lie of just, just work harder. People always tell you, when you are struggling, and they say, just work harder, things will improve, just work harder. What can you say about that?
Just work harder. Oh my goodness. That's how life is, Benna. I remember when I came to the US, obviously you meet you meet Kenyans who will tell you, hey, in life in America, you really have to work so hard. You have to have 2-3 jobs, yeah. You have to get a credit card, yeah, so that you start building your credit. Hey, you have to get a car note, yeah. The system here, yeah, when you go to a clothing store, you have to get, they always ask you, hey, do you have a credit with us, do you have a card with us? You say no. You say, oh yeah, it only takes 5 minutes for you to fill in the information, and you let's check if you qualify, and you find yourself, you there. So you realize all the time you're working so hard. You're working so hard. You have no time to rest. You have no time even for friends and family. And nobody will say a thing. Nobody will tell you that, Benna, I think you need to have rest. No. They'll always show you how you can start project at home. Yeah. Do you have a house at home? And all the time, those things will keep you going and going and going. But again, I would say that yes, I was working so hard, and I realized still, yeah, that there's no way I would get where I wanted to. And I'm so grateful that we found this online business that is really helping us to work smarter and not harder. Because remember, I've talked about the lies. When you're working so hard, you're not able to balance. There's no way you can balance because the idea here is you keep pushing wherever you go. And that means you have no time for yourself. And that's how the system is set. You have to work for that money that you're getting. But if you're able to start your online business just like us, for me, it's just a side hustle where I have a system that works 80% and all what I need is just do 20%. That means working smarter. And still you're getting more than what your life is changing in so many ways. So there is that lie. And we have lived that lie, whereby, yes, you work so hard, you're tired, you're feeling sick, but still, since you really need to please those people who said something to you, you're not able to change anything. The balance is gone. And still, just as I said, you find yourself in that tug of war where every side, you're getting pulled and pushed from every side. And later, you can imagine what happens when you have nowhere else to go, when you have nobody else to talk to, and maybe some of the things that you find yourself in, you never, ever able to reverse them. So you better change the trajectory and just join this business where you don't need to work so hard. You just need to work smart. Yeah, but the world out there, definitely you have to keep pushing. There's no other way, no shortcut. But I'm so grateful that we found this business that is really changing our lives. Back to you, Benna.
Oh, thank you, sister. That is so powerful. That is so good. Yes, just work harder. That is more, I can say it's more about our upbringing, like especially the Africans. They say work fast, life later. You have to work fast, but you work and work and work, and life is not coming. believing more hours, meaning, believing that if you work more hours, that means more success. You work more hours and the success is not coming because you haven't found that is, for you, that you can, that can work for you. This is, just work harder. It's basically a myth because some people have really, really worked harder, but you have to find that something that is going to help you move forward, that is going to help you. Yes, you work harder. If you find that whatever you are working hard on is not producing the results you want, then you have to adjust. You have to evolve. The mindset. This mindset that we get, that just work harder, that's how it will lead to burnout, because you work more, you want all your health, your mental health, everything is deteriorating because you're not balancing it out. You're just working and say, oh, if I work harder, things will happen. You work harder, things will happen. So we are all taught sacrifice, not balance, but you have to find a way to balance it out. So all of you who are listening to us, more hours doesn't mean or doesn't build the future. Smart work does. Smart work does. Faith-led work does. So you have to find that balance that is gonna help you balance, your work and your life in a good way. So thank you for that. So let's talk about replacing pressure with purpose. How can you replace pressure? Oh God, my tongue is even replacing pressure with with purpose. It's not. I don't know even how to say. You cannot build while you're still working. You cannot build while you're still working. These long hours, doing, non-stop shifts, you cannot build that balance. You cannot find that balance if you're just working, and not working on your health, working on your family, working on, your freedom. Just work alone is not enough. You have to replace it with purpose. What is the purpose? You have to write down, what is the purpose for your life? How do you want your life, your freedom, your peace to look like? How do you want your family to look like? You might say, oh, I want freedom. I want to retire whereby I'm not pressuring anybody to look after me. So you have to look at all those things. But it has to start now. It has to start today. Income doesn't, depend on your body alone. Working, income can be a digital business like ours, whereby you've set it up, you've built it, and it is working for you in the system. You are enjoying life, maybe going on those vacations that you've always dreamed about, paid off your mortgage early, bought that new car that you want, and at the end of it, you are resting as much as you are working, but you're not overworked. You're not burnt out. You are enjoying what we do. We all went into these professions, whatever we are doing, with love. We wanted to do it with love, but it comes a time whereby you are overworked. You even forget the purpose, the reason why you chose that profession. For me, it is something I grew up around. My mom was a nurse. She was a midwife. Most of my my people in the family, some of them are doctors, nurses, so many people. So it is something that I grew up enjoying, wanting to do everything. But when it comes, especially when you come in the diaspora, whereby there's no rest. Because when I came here, I think I only had my brother, my sister in this country. They were also struggling, working hard. So we didn't even have time, so much time, maybe Christmas time or whatever, to sit down together as a family, enjoy life. But even going back home once a year became a struggle. And yes, you are saying, I'm working so hard, but you can't even afford to go for a holiday more than 2 weeks. So you just know that this is not working for me. Peace is wealth. It's not all about money. Peace is also wealth. So when I learned to build, when I learned to build an online business, I found something that did not know I did not know that I was missing. Being present for my family, not rushing through life like a robot, because a robot will do what you've told it. That is where I was. I have to go to work, have to work these hours, come back home, do this, go back to work. It was like a robot. But when you find the purpose, when you find the balance, you start enjoying life. You work so hard like that, you can't even pay your mortgage, you can't even pay your bills off every month. There is always something pending for next, and that next time doesn't even come. You can't even go for holiday, buy your kids the things that they need. You just buy the basics and that's it. And I was tired of that. So I said, I need a purpose for my life. I need to repress this pressure that I'm having right now. And I can tell you right now is I'm working on it. I'm not where I want to be, but I am working on it. Taking that first step is the most important thing that you can do for your life. Doing your due diligence, reaching out to one of us. I'm a mentor. Sister here is a coach. Now, a coach. Hey, I'm telling you, there is so much you can get. It has unlocked another income stream. So if you want that, just reach out and replace that pressure with purpose. Thank you, Purity. Richie Purity. Yes, true. We've lived a life for long, but thank God for the brains behind the digital world transaction from hard to smart. So true, so true. Thank you, Purity.
That guy is so sharp. That guy is so sharp.
Oh my God, it's so true.
She's already a business owner, and I can't just wait for her to come and lock this world, this digital world. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know she should.
Somebody was just started watching us, Benna, just like that, just slowly, and here she is. We're just waiting for something small for her to just get in. Yeah.
True, so true. Oh my
Yeah.
God, thank you for that, Purity. Thank you. So, Sister McKenna, making time for your kids without losing income. How can you do that? What can you say that, making time for your children without losing income? How can we navigate that?
Oh, wow. That's really good. I want to say that we all need income. We needed that to keep that money coming, yeah. But when it comes to a cost of you just getting that income and forgetting your kids, then that is not worth it. But if you're able to strike the balance and be able to earn, because they need to eat and they need to dress, they need all what they need in life, then that is the best thing. Being a mom, yeah, you just need that. Being a parent, you just need that quality time with your children, yes. And still you need time to earn, because those things, they're inseparable. You can't separate your family and income, because you need to feed your children. You also need to feed yourself. But how can you balance the two? How can you keep? I want to say, Bella, with our online business, it is so flexible. You can work around with your family schedule. Yeah. You have time for games. You have time to like it's very busy when you have 3 children. I always tell people sometimes it's so hard, because one of them is doing basketball at this season, one of them is elementary, high school, college, and you have to be in all this. But what I've really enjoyed most, yes, I am still doing my 9 to 5, and still with my side hustle, I am able to balance because this business is very flexible. I'm able to work around that schedule. I am able to earn income from anywhere, from home, from school pickups. Yeah. Like yesterday, I remember I was going for a basketball. When I was walking, I was doing my video, yeah, as I walked to school. Yeah, you can start earning from everywhere, from during your nap time. Yeah, when you wake up, you just rise up and say, "Hey, I need to do 1, 2, 3" to check your emails and all that. Building something that grows while you are showing up for the moment that really matter. That is the life that God has called us to. That you're able to show this for your children, and still you there is that financial breakthrough that you have. So it's not about working harder. It's about working smarter and building a life where your family and your finances thrive together. Can you imagine, Bena? Those two things that, yes, the finances that you need and the children that you value, those two things thriving together, you will definitely have peace of mind, peace of heart. And in this world, we can say that we just need to reclaim that time today without sacrificing your income. You could reclaim that time for your children without sacrificing your children just for the income, because the business is there ready to work for you. So you don't have to choose. Your kids deserve your presence, and your dreams deserves your attention, and both are possible. Both of those things are just possible. So all what you need is just to say to yourself, to ask yourself, where do you want to be at this time? We're talking about 2026. Where do you want to be? What do you want to achieve in life in 2026? Are you prepared for it? Or you're just there complaining and saying, oh, the economy, oh, inflation. But are you able to say that I have my family, I have my life, this is where I want to go? And you set yourself up there. You can do it. If we are doing it, you can do it. So guys, that's what I can do. Make sure the two things thrive together, and you have all the capability. We're just here to mentor you and to make sure you get to where you want to be. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you, thank you. You've put it so well. A growing digital income. You can use that as a safety net, as a side hustle. We don't want you to leave your 9 to 5 job. You see, sister here, she's still doing her 9 to 5 job while running her business, while looking after her family, attending school events. So you have to try and shift from doing this physical labor that we do every day. Physical labor, doesn't matter what job you are doing, is physical. You have to be in the office, you have to be in the company, in wherever you are, and try start leveraging this digital online business. Because this business will work for you in the background. You don't need all day, hours and upon hours to do this business, because the digital business is so big, it's so broad, it's global. You will leverage social media platforms like Facebook here to do our business. The automation works for us. The algorithm works for us. So, if you want something for you that you can do in your own time, when you've done your training, you've set up your business, you will see things flowing the way we are telling you right now. You will be able to attend those school events for your kids guilt-free, without calling off sick at work, so that you are able to attend your kids' event, because they refuse to give you that time to be there for your children, but then you have to be there for somebody else's company. So we are telling you, make time for your kids without losing income, and digital business is the answer. So thank you, sister, for that. So another question for you: how to start building balance now? Not one day, but now. How can you start doing that?
Oh, wow. Thank you. That's a very important. Um, we always say that in this life, you have your reasons to why you are where you are, and still you have reasons that can make you or push you to where you want to go. Those two things are very important. Um, we've talked about digital online business that is really making a huge difference in the world today. Purity talked about the digital world that has really changed in so many ways. Maybe you're watching us today because you're in this platform. You can start growing today from this platform, because what we do here is online marketing. That's what we
Yeah.
do. And we use this kind of platform to reach out to people. You don't have to recruit anybody, you don't have to beg your friends or family. All what you need is just to believe in yourself, to ask yourself, where do you want to be 1 year, 2 years, 5 years from now? If you're able to define that, then you'll be able to find balance. Because we have said, yes, I have my 9 to 5, but still it's not hindering me in any way to get to where I want to be in this world, in this life that God has given me. So you can start building your balance now. Instead of you staying there complaining, or maybe staying on the edge saying, oh, I'll do that tomorrow, I have to check that tomorrow. I want to say that you can start finding that balance today. And that balance today, you can do it by signing up. And that's why if you're able, Bernard, to take this out so that I can give the, yeah. So in our pages, we have our www. Those are our shops. That is one thing that you can use to plug in into this business. There's no other way. We always say, hey, there's a lot that goes on this website. Those are our businesses. www. Bernard, that is our business. We always say it's a franchise online business. That is our own business. So what you can do is just to go through our website. You just put those W to our browser, and once you click on it, you register with your name and with your email. That is a way to start finding balance by taking that step. And once you do that, you get that free webinar. We always tell people a free webinar. That will give you some information about the business. Instead of you just staying there and asking, hey, well, I don't know what next. I don't know where to start. That is where to start. And once you watch that webinar, pay the 149 USD. That will really help you to know about our business model. It will give you a mentor and a coach. And obviously, you'll be able to join that private Facebook account, which has 167. The other day, somebody posted 166K. The following date was 167. We are just growing. And again, you'll be able to see these two companies that we have partnered with. I want to say this is a noble business. This is something that anybody can do. You don't need any experience. So I don't know what you're waiting for. For you to find that balance, you just need something on the side, a plan B. And maybe continue with your 9 to 5 until you get to where you want to. And again, I want to say you don't need to be a tech savvy. Yeah. All these things I never knew about StreamYard and all these things, but these days, yeah, the training, we have everything, all what you need. And again, we're just here to support you. So don't waste more time. Find balance without sacrificing what matters. Your life matters, your children's life matters. Yeah. Back to you, Benna.
Thank you, sister. You've summed it up so well. Start today. Start just with taking that first step. 1 hour a day in this business can change your life. Putting in just 1 hour a day. By starting, build while you're working, while you're doing your 9 to 5. You build this business that is going to bring that balance in your life. That's what you need to do. You have to choose your own peace, because nobody's going to do it for you. You have to choose your future. Your children, are worth it. We always say, oh, they'll grow up. They grow up and go away, and you wonder what happened. You might think they didn't grow up with you in your same house, under the same roof, but they did. But because you're working so hard, you didn't have balance. You sacrificed everything for the things that matter. And you sacrifice it for somebody else's business when you can start your own today. So, your peace, your future, your children are worth it. You need to start now. So, I don't know whether you have anything to say before we close. Anything to add to that, but I think we've said it all. We've said it all. So there's better ways for you to be able to do what you need to do to change your life. You can, the websites are there, as Sister said, our bios are there. You can contact us via WhatsApp. You can send a message into Messenger. There's so many ways you can connect with us, comment, and we'll get back to you. Because, if you want that peace and stop sacrificing yourself for the things that matter, this is your chance today if you are listening to us. So thank you all. Thank you. I don't know, do you have anything else to add to that?
Oh, no, maybe I can say your time is now. Yeah, please check out this business.
Thank you. Thank you all for those who have joined, who have commented, those who are going to watch the replay. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.